Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Justin Betty. We'll get to those stories in a couple of minutes, but first we have an update on the legal issues facing former Rhinelander City Administrator Daniel Guild. Online records show in a court appearance on Friday, Guild agreed to what's called a deferred prosecution agreement. That means his charge of misconduct in office will be dropped if he commits no more felonies in the next 3 months. Guild's other 2 charges were already dismissed on the defendant's motion. Investigations into the accusations of misconduct against Guild began back in November of 2019. They led to him being let go from his position of city administrator in Rhinelander. 1 person has died, 4 others injured in what police describe as an altercation in Plover early this morning. Take a look at these pictures from the Point Plover Metro Wire. Officers say they were dispatched around 1 a.m. for a disturbance. They found 1 man dead, another man with an apparent gunshot wound. He was awake, alert, taken to the hospital. Police say 2 other men and 1 woman suffered various injuries in the altercation as well. They say this is believed to be an isolated incident. The public is not in danger. Bond has been set at $1.5 million. The teen charged with the shooting at the Fox River Mall near Appleton late last month. 17-year-old Desmond Ellis from Oshkosh is accused of shooting and killing 19-year-old Giovanni Frausto and injuring 1 other person following an argument over a girl. Ellis was arrested in Iowa last week. He now faces first-degree intentional homicide and recklessly endangering safety charges. Attorney General Josh Kaul and the Department of Workforce Development announced a lawsuit against Semco, the Merrill-based company that abruptly closed its doors in late 2019. 140 employees there found out December 31st of that year they had been fired. The nearly $700,000 suit seeks unpaid wages and benefits for the 60 days employees were supposed to receive as notice before being let go. Investigation had found Semco violated labor laws. Outside, Jeff, getting silly cold out there tonight.
Yeah, it's been warmer before for sure. We had high temperatures today near 0. It's going to last that way through the weekend. But some signs now next week could be a bit warmer around here. Look at highs today, though. 2 in Rhinelander, 4 Tomahawk, 2 below in Medford. It's all we did today. That's not where we're at right now. It's already 15 below in Rhinelander, 19 below the river, 25 below in Land O'Lakes at this hour. So we're not going to stop there. Most of us will have low temperatures down near 25 below overnight tonight. A couple of you could get close to 30 below tonight. And for that reason, here we have our wind chill advisory. Again, this is, you know, it's cold. It can be dangerous cold out there for sure, with air temperatures near 25 below and wind chills near 40 below into tomorrow morning. Justin?
All right, thanks, Jeff. The number of new confirmed COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin is now almost down below 1,000 per day over the last week. Today, DHS reports just 543 new cases. That's the fewest since August 31st. DHS also reports just 1 new death today statewide, bringing our daily average for the week down to 23. And in our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, hospitalization numbers are slowly trending down. Right now, DHS reports 56 people in our region are in the hospital with COVID-19. They say 16 of those are in the ICU. Wisconsin plans to open its first community vaccination clinic next week in Rock County in an effort to get more people vaccinated against COVID-19. Governor Tony Evers' administration is partnering with an international healthcare organization known as AMI Expeditionary Healthcare, eventually trying to set up 6 to 10 community vaccination sites across the state. DHS says the state will pay the organization up to $17.7 million for the first 3 sites, but a federal emergency management agency grant should cover 100% of those costs. Across the state, over 750,000 doses of the COVID-19 vaccines have now been given out. Based on yesterday's numbers, Wisconsin now has the 8th best rate in the country as far as the percent of doses allocated to the state that have now been administered. As you can see from the chart in the bottom right part of your screen there, the up and downs, many of those doses have been given out in the last 2 weeks. When will it be my turn? That's a question many people have been asking when it comes to the COVID-19 vaccine. And now one of the biggest healthcare providers in the state is trying to make it a little bit easier to find that out. Newswatch 12's Megan Mamlock spoke to leaders at UW Health today about their new online vaccine dashboard.
This is really in response to a lot of questions patients have about, what is UW Health doing? How much vaccine do you have? How many patients do you have that are interested? What's all going on? And we really wanted to provide transparent information to the community.
UW Health leaders say the dashboard was designed for planning purposes for medical professionals.
UW Health has a very large number, over 22,000 people who are scheduled for first doses, has less than 1,000 first doses on hand. Okay, so it's a supply issue. Our capacity to give vaccines is, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 first doses a week.
Looking at the dashboard, you can see large demand for the vaccine, but little supply. Keep in mind the vaccine is given in a 2-dose series.
There's not that same level of risk of not being able to receive that as there is with the first dose.
The dashboard is updated daily to give people the most timely information possible. You can see the vaccine availability drop throughout the week, indicating it has been administered.
The number one thing that if I'm a person who is trying to get my first dose, we'll be looking just at how many are scheduled, how many doses do we have. And I think if somebody's interested in saying well, how quickly is this going? How many vaccines have been given? That's on there as well.
It's Megan Mamlock reporting many other healthcare providers are also giving out vaccines. For more information on UW Health, you can go to their website, uwhealth.org/vaccine. Governor Tony Evers says his budget plan will include a proposal to legalize recreational marijuana. Milwaukee Journal Sentinel reports that idea will likely be blocked by the Republican-controlled legislature, but it could be used to allow the use of medical marijuana in the state, starting that conversation. Evers says the recreational marijuana proposal could generate up to almost $170 million in revenue that'd be used to help fund rural schools and programs for marginalized communities. Wisconsin's among just a minority of states now that have not legalized marijuana in any form, despite recent state polling showing majority support it, especially for medical use. We're now just over 1 week away from the Wisconsin spring primary, and the Wisconsin Elections Commission wants to remind folks of some tips heading to the February 16th event. If you are voting absentee in that election, make sure you return your ballot as soon as possible. The U.S. Postal Service advises voters to mail their ballots back at least 1 week before the deadline to arrive on time. That means by tomorrow. Voters returning ballots less than a week before the election should drop them off at their clerk's office in person in an official absentee ballot drop box or at the polling place on Election Day. Polls will be open from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. Voters are strongly encouraged to wear face covering. You can find more information at myvote.wi.gov. Tonight, on the eve of former President Trump's second impeachment trial, Democrats and some Republicans are debating exactly how this should all go and how long it should last. The proceedings are almost certain to end in an acquittal, and many are eager to get to the finish line as quickly as possible. Alice Barr has the latest.
1 day before the second impeachment trial of former President Trump begins, his attorneys forcefully denying he incited the deadly attack against the U.S. Capitol and blasting the case as, quote, political theater. They argue it's unconstitutional to try a president after he's left office. Senators will vote first on that question tomorrow, but the Democratic majority has the votes to move the trial ahead.
When something as horrible, as dastardly that happened on January 6th occurs, you cannot sweep it under the rug.
Starting on Wednesday, each side will have 16 hours to make its case. House impeachment managers arguing the former president launched a campaign of lies to try to reverse the 2020 election, culminating in a fiery speech directly before the riot, when they allege he aimed the mob, quote, like a loaded cannon down Pennsylvania Avenue. They're calling it the most grievous constitutional crime ever committed by a president. The Trump legal team denies he incited the mob, claims his comments were protected free speech, and accuses Democrats of trying to, quote, harness the chaos of the moment for their own political gain. Republicans confident the former president will ultimately be acquitted.
It's not a question of how the trial ends. It's a question of when it ends.
Democrats acknowledge a conviction is unlikely and are still debating whether to call witnesses or stick with a streamlined process to move beyond a dark chapter and refocus on the needs of the nation.
That's Alice Barr reporting in with those cold temperatures expected tomorrow morning. A couple schools already closing. Ironwood has announced they are closed tomorrow. Butternut is on a 2-hour delay. Jeff's in with your full forecast, letting us just how low we could go right after the break. You're watching News Watch 12, proud to serve Anago and folks all across the North Woods and North Central Wisconsin.
At Papa Murphy's, we need seriously, chop seriously, and shred seriously. Because we're serious about Tuesdays, even if you're not. Every Tuesday, get a large pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
Whether it's for work or play, you want a truck that'll get the job done right. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, can be purchased online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck. Some stories transcend time. Even though people pass away and activities sometimes stop, their memories carry them into the next generation. This month on Up North at 4, we'll learn about some local legends.
It's only a matter of time until your check engine light comes on, or worse yet, your car needs repair. That could mean a big surprise auto repair bill. That's why it's so important you call CarShield today.
I was elated that I had CarShield. I was more than happy.
It's no fun when you have a car and it's broken and you can't pay for it to get it fixed.
So, if your vehicle has 5,000 to 150,000 miles, just tell us the make and model of your car or truck and get an instant plan quote. In a matter of minutes, you can be covered.
My experience with CarShield is that they absolutely come through every time I need them.
If my car breaks down, I can count on CarShield to cover it for me. CarShield definitely has my back.
Your car could break down at any moment, but you could stop expensive repair bills by calling CarShield. Waiting could cost you thousands, so pick up the phone and get CarShield's very affordable coverage right now. Call 800-682-0705, 800-682-0705.
Well, if you don't like the really cold, I have some good news for you. A week from today, we'll have high temperatures back out of the single digits. Yes, and teens are back in the forecast a week from now. Until then, what you see is what you get. High temperatures near zero the next 5 to 7 days around here, and that's not a lot of fun for a lot of you, I know. Right now, it's 15 below in Rhinelander with a west breeze at 8, making it feel like 32 below. Over in Wausau, 9 below for you, a west wind at 9, making it feel like 26 below. And the pressure is steady. I know these are silly numbers out there right now. They're not going to go anywhere quickly. We'll have high temperatures tomorrow back near zero. And around the horn now, again, these maps, I don't use them very often, right? 15 below in Anago, 11 below Wapaka, 19 below in Merrill. So we're just getting started too. We're not going to end here. Most of us will have low temperatures tonight down near 25 below zero. The average high is 24. The average low is 5. And so we're overachieving there, right? The record low is 34 below. We should not do that tonight with the sunset there at 5:15 in the afternoon. Okay, so going forward, so 4 tomorrow, 5 Wednesday, 3 Friday, you get the idea, right? But that's a 13 back on the map for Monday and probably a bit warmer for Tuesday. So there is light at the end of the tunnel if you don't like the really cold there. Right now, though, the wind is out of the west around 10 miles per hour in spots. That's a problem because that combined with temperatures is cold gives us feel-like temperatures near 30 below. That can give you frostbite in less than 20 minutes if you're outside exposed skin. So here's our wind chill advisory. Get used to these. They'll be around pretty much often this week, right? With air temperatures near zero and feel-like temperatures near 30 below. Just bundle up, you'll be just fine. Okay, so here's our snow depth. We got to play in this all weekend long, right? 15 inches is in Rhinelander, 8 in Green Bay, 12 in Duluth. Some areas, Keweenaw Peninsula, 44 inches on the ground up there. Lake effect snow for sure. But for us, though, this is fun, but you got to bundle up too if outside with snow. And we're kind of at a point here now at 40.5 inches so far this snow season, up against 88.4 from last snow season. There's the record-breaking one, 116.3 2 years ago. So we have room to make up, right? But there is literally no snow in our forecast in like 7 days around here. It is snowing in Chicago again, Indianapolis as well, Moline too. That's pushing away from us right now. We have nothing but clear skies moving in for us for tonight and much of tomorrow as well, as the storm track has shifted to our south again. This high pressure over us is so strong. This cold air is so heavy and so dense. It takes a lot to kind of push it out of the way. You need something strong, and that's not coming our way until probably next weekend. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is mostly clear skies, just lots of cold, right? Feel like temperatures down near 30 below, air temperatures near 20 below. It all feels the same, right? With a west breeze around 10. For tomorrow, okay, it's Tuesday, mostly sunny skies. That'll be nice, right? But breezy tomorrow. So that 4 is going to feel like 30 below all day, as that wind will gust near 20 miles per hour through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows cool temperatures and sunshine until we get to Valentine's Day. Bundle up, a high of 4 on Sunday. And then Monday, there's that 13. Notice there's no snow in the next 7-day forecast. Justin?
All right, thanks, Jeff. The last year has made it tough for organizations that do fundraising, with many in-person events canceled or limited by the pandemic. But local Habitat for Humanity officials say they were pleasantly surprised by the results of their recent online auction. Newswatch 12's Rachel Eiler explains.
It's no surprise for nonprofits that the last year brought some financial challenges.
We thought we'd try a virtual Facebook fundraiser this year, of course, because of the pandemic.
But support from the community made it a little easier.
It was because of the great community support that we had and helped us out by actually purchasing the donations.
Habitat for Humanity Executive Director Dave Havel decided that in order to raise money for the nonprofit's home projects, an online auction would be a good start.
We were able to get 60 donations, and so we did 20 donations per week for 3 weeks for our auction.
But when he only expected to raise at most 10 grand,
we raised just under 16,000, so we're thrilled to death.
But for organizer Meg Spreskill, she never had a doubt it would be that successful.
We had some really big ticket items in there. We had a custom built shed, a kitchen. I mean, just amazing things that had the possibility to generate that kind of income.
And shows just what a small community can really do.
There are other opportunities to continue to raise money. We're not going to stop because of a pandemic, and we just need to work harder at trying new things.
The money raised will be used to help build 2 new homes for the community. However, starting that project may take time due to the pandemic. But until then, Havel says they'll keep doing all they can to help others in need.
In the meantime, our goal is to generate funds for that next build.
Reporting in Rhinelander, Rachel Eiler, Newswatch 12.
The Green Bay Packers have named their new defensive coordinator. Plus, an Eagle River native is moving up in this world of auto racing. Details in sports after the break, but first, here's tonight's Job Watch.
Job Watch is brought to you by Ripco Credit Union.
President's Sale at Slumberland. Come on. Slumberland Furniture has the best prices around, and right now everything is an additional 25% off.
Well, hello Slumberland.
Get your look for less at the huge President's Sale at Slumberland.
Fusion has it all. Modern styling, spacious interior, plenty of power. Even help to inspire confidence. Ford Copilot 360. NHTSA 5-star overall crash rating. 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. So while life is full of compromises, Fusion isn't one of them. Get FlexBuy on 2020 Fusion with 0% APR for 66 months. And with President's Day cash, get a total $4,000 cash back.
Come to the Carpet City Flooring Center Super Sale and get free carpet installation. That's right, free carpet installation for one room or the whole house. Living room, free carpet installation. Whole basement, free carpet installation. Entire house, free carpet installation. Request your free estimate at carpetcitywi.com today and get free carpet installation.
Carpet City, our prices will floor you.
At WJFW, our Newswatch 12 News team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the North Woods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. We are NBC Newswatch 12, news from where you live.
He's thinking new mattress. She's thinking, well, a lot of things. It's okay. Get an extra 25% off our already low Slumberland price. The Sealy Posturepedic mattress on closeout for only $529. Our biggest sale of the year at Slumberland Furniture.
Coming up on your Tuesday, we'll be joined by Nurse Christina Paris for this week's Nurse in the North.
And that's right, Peter. It's also going to be very cold with temperatures maybe slightly warming up, but still chilly. More when you tune in on your Tuesday edition of Newswatch 12 today.
The Packers have named their new defensive coordinator after moving on from Mike Pettin. The Green and Gold have given that position to Joe Barry, who's worked as an assistant head coach and linebackers coach for the LA Rams from 2017 to 2020. He's also worked with a few other teams before that. The team has also promoted Maurice Drayton to special teams coordinator. He spent the last 3 years as an assistant special teams coach. Eagle River race car driver Natalie Decker is moving up in the world of NASCAR. She'll compete in at least 5 Xfinity Series races this year. That's the second highest tier of NASCAR, behind only the Cup Series, and it is a step up from the Truck Series, where she raced last year. Her sponsor is Jay DeMarcus, member of Rascal Flatts, the country group, and founder of Red Street Records.
It's been a dream of mine to be able to move up in the ranks of NASCAR and to have an amazing sponsor and have them sitting here with me right now, Red Street Records, and having Jason on the hood of the car for the first ever Xfinity race I'm going to be doing. It's so exciting.
The guy in the red there, Grammy Award winner Jason Crabb, will be on the hood of Natalie's number 23 Ford. DeMarcus says Natalie is the perfect partner for his record company.
The more we visited with her and got to know her, it just seemed like a perfect match. And we're so thrilled to be a partner with a young lady that's such a bright light in an industry like this. So it was a no-brainer for us.
Decker told Newswatch 12 her time at Northland Pines as a hockey player, you can see pictured here, really helped her develop into the competitor she is today. Natalie's first Xfinity Series race will be at Daytona on February 20th. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. We'll show you how some local kids can become Valentines with a couple of four-legged friends after the break.
Hi, I'm Kristen from Sleep Central on Highway 51 South in Minocqua, your bedding and futon headquarters. We carry the largest selection of name brand mattresses in northern Wisconsin, in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Beautyrest, Sealy, Serta, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. We also have a huge selection of accessories to complement your bedding purchase. Sleep Central also carries a wide variety of futons and unique bedroom furniture with quality all-wood construction. Better sleep, pain-free, that's our promise at Sleep Central in Minocqua, your one-stop sleep shop.
Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away.
Alan Jackson has become a part of America's musical landscape and a country music icon over his 25-year music career.
Then sings my soul, my Savior God to thee.
Now he delivers a powerful performance featuring songs from his very personal release entitled Precious Memories.
I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my fame and glory. Are you ours? In the blood. In the blood.
Filmed live at the historic Ryman Auditorium in Nashville, Tennessee. This unique DVD captures powerful gospel performances, and intimate interviews with Alan, his mother, and his wife as he reflects on his musical journey.
This is my story. This is my song.
If you call now to order this inspirational video, you'll also receive, as a very special bonus, a 2-CD collection featuring 28 classic gospel favorites.
Love lifted me. Love lifted me. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. He lives, he lives, Christ Jesus lives today.
This DVD keepsake is a priceless addition to any music collection, and it can be yours along with this bonus 2-CD collection for the special low price of $29.95 plus shipping and handling. To order, have your credit card ready and call the number on your screen.
When we all get to heaven.
Valentine's Day is now less than 1 week away, and the National Retail Foundation expects Americans to spend about $28.1 billion on the holiday this year. The Valentine's Day is normally a big deal for many local businesses, places like Fika Bakery and Coffee in Three Lakes. However, owner Jackie Sharp says their usual holiday plans aren't really COVID conscious, so they're making some changes.
But this year we thought you could pick up treats and enjoy them at home with your Valentine, your Galentine, or just buy a treat for yourself.
Truffles, cookie cakes, dark chocolate coffee squares, and a lot of other sweet treats are all available. Sharp also partnered with flower wholesalers to offer hand-tied bouquets as well. TB Scott Free Library in Merrill's asking kids across the Northwoods and north central Wisconsin to make a pair of furry animals their Valentines this year. Newswatch 12's Georgina Fernandez explains.
For kids in Merrill, these wagging tails might be familiar. Kiva and Tucker were regulars at MAP School District doing what they love, reading with kids.
And I would sometimes just see a child want to read 3 books.
But they've been missing their Blue Jay friends and are asking them to write them a love letter this Valentine's season.
And each person who does write a letter is going to get a custom response back from one of these two.
But while kids may be writing to Kiva and Tucker, it's Mark Malice who's writing back.
Try to write back kind of from the dog's point of view. I think the kids, a lot of them are probably wondering how the dogs are doing, and I think the dogs might be wondering the same thing.
Malice partnered up with TB Scott Free Library to help promote literacy and writing within youth. The library is giving kids pen pal packets to kickstart their letters.
And encourage and provide an opportunity for them to write something that includes imaginative play, an opportunity to write something to a dog, who in turn is going to write back. So we hope that playful addition will help children focus on writing.
And for kids who may be feeling intimidated by their writing skills,
a lot of kids who struggle a little bit just feel more relaxed by doing that, and also a little more energized.
Is providing them a safe place to grow.
There's a magic there that between kids and dogs.
In Merrill, Georgina Fernandez, Newswatch 12.
You can contact the TB Scott Free Library to sign up. They say you do not have to live in Merrill to participate. The program is open to folks in other communities in the region as well. We're back for one final look at your forecast and some very low temperatures after the break.
Hey, Dutch boy, show me Mocha Red.
Okay.
Does it have a smooth, durable finish?
Yes, and it's 50% more stain resistant.
You still talking to Dutch boy?
Dutch boy, show me Sleepy Purple.
Okay.
Oh, would you look at that?
That's better.
He'll still help us paint, right?
With Dutch Boy's high-quality, high-performance paint and Menards friendly expert service, it's easy to twist off to something great.
You're handier than I thought.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
An engagement ring is the defining symbol of a lifelong promise, and that's why choosing Lee Ayres Jewelers is so important. As a family business, they know how important your search is, and they take great pride in helping you find the perfect engagement ring. For Lee Ayres, it's all about taking care of you, the customer. From in-store goldsmiths to custom jewelry design by Thomas Daling, they do it all. Begin your lifelong promise by choosing Lee Ayers Jewelers, downtown Stevens Point.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for Spinal Aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and/or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
Looking to get away? Really get away? The perfect getaway is Cozy TV. Get away from it all, anytime with Cozy TV.
Hi, I'm Maria Seefeld with Miracle Ear of Marshfield. If you're struggling hearing your favorite news or TV shows, please stop in and see me for a free hearing test.
Jeff, I'm seeing some very low numbers behind you, and those aren't wind chills.
No, those are actual air temperatures, but did you know that spring is now 40 days away from us? There you go. Right now? Yeah, I know, but this is out there right now, and here we are in reality-based, right? These will be our temperatures the next week around here, with no sign of change until probably Monday or Tuesday of next week. So a good 7 more days of high temperatures near zero, low temperatures near 15 to 20 below zero, and that's going to cause lots of problems across the area. So here's our wind chill advisory in effect for us again this evening into tomorrow midday or so. Get used to these. There'll be several more of these this week likely as the wind kicks in as well. Keep an eye on your pets as well too. And then looking ahead, here we go. High temperatures near 0 to 5. Low temperatures down near 15 to 20 below. Into next weekend and probably a few changes next week, Monday or Tuesday.
Thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 10. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is next. Have a good night.